Today I'm going to talk about something a little bit serious. I'm going to talk about sexual harassment in Korea. Now, I don't want you to think that it's really common in Korea or anything. It's actually not. And just because it happened to me doesn't mean that it will happen to you. I do not consider it sexual harassment when an ajashi or an older man in Korea is staring at you in public. Ajashis stare. Don't take it personal. I generally just attribute it to their infamiliarity with foreigners. What I do to deal with it is simply just get up and walk away. I have been sexually harassed 4 times. Once in America and 3 times in Korea. That is, strange men have touched me 3 times in Korea in ways that I do not appreciate. But there's a difference between the 1 time in America and the 3 in Korea. All 3 times in Korea, I did not feel particularly threatened. Like I was not afraid that I was going to be raped. But when it happened in America, I was very afraid of that because of the situation, the lack of people around. In Korea, it was always like twice in the subway and once on the bus, so there was always lots of people around, so I never felt threatened in that way. Just hurt and surprised and very upset. A lot of emotions go along with that. So today, I'm going to teach you what to say if you are sexually harassed in Korea. 1. 아저씨, 하지 마세요. Be very stern when you say this. 아저씨, 하지 마세요. 아저씨 is the word that means, actually I think it means like uncle, but they use it in Korea for any older man who you are not familiar with. And when you say 아저씨, 하지 마세요, everyone around you is going to know that some strange man that you don't know is doing something to you that you don't like. Step 2, if he continues to advance after you have said this should deter him. This should make him stop. But if he continues to advance at you after this, then say in a louder voice, 하지 마. Now you've dropped all politeness and you are simply telling him to stop what he's doing. 하지 마. And step 3, if he continues to persist, which he really shouldn't at this point because everyone's going to know what's going on, but if he continues to persist, then shout at the top of your lungs, 도와주세요! 도와주세요! Now you're pleading for help from people around you. And when you say this, someone is going to step up to help. I have lived in Korea for 6 years, and they are very helpful people. And someone will either call the police for you or will step up and tell the ajashi to back off. If you are being harassed in Korea, do not keep it to yourself. You should report it. The best way to report it to the police is to go to the immigration office or the police station and tell them what happened to you. I advise you to bring a Korean whom you trust with you. If anyone who saw what happened is willing to go with you, by all means, that would be the best person to bring with because they saw it happen. If no one who saw it knows English, or if no one is willing to go with you to the police station, then find a friend or co-teacher or someone you know who speaks your language and bring them with you. Tell them first what happened, so they understand very clearly, and then take them with you to the police and report it. In the police report, they're going to ask you to describe in detail what the person looked like. So after the incident, as soon as possible after the incident, you need to write down everything you remember about the person who touched you inappropriately. Every little detail. What were they wearing? What color shirt? What color pants? What kind of shirt? What kind of shoes? Try to remember every detail about what the person looked like and write it down. That way you can fill a complete report and be very accurate. And also you need to know the exact location where it happened and exactly what he did to you. So, and what you did to try and stop him. There probably won't be anything they can do, but having it on file will give Korea more incentive to put an end to this kind of behavior. In Korean society, women are lower than men. But the great thing about Korea is they have the laws that we didn't have in the 1950s in America. So if you go to the police and report a sexual harassment case, they will actually listen to you, and they will have you fill out a form and write it all down, and they will keep it on file. They will believe you. So you don't have to stay quiet. You don't have to be afraid to step up. And I think it's our responsibility, even if you are from a country who's already gone through civil rights for women, and it's kind of our duty to exercise those rights, even just to set an example for Korean women to follow. Because Korean women are just like us. They're afraid to go to the police when these things happen to them. So they need some encouragement. They need to have an example to follow. And so I would encourage foreign women in Korea to be that example, to calmly report a sexual harassment when it happens to us, and not to stand by silently and let it happen. Alright, so that concludes my video about sexual harassment in Korea, and I hope that you will never experience that, and if you do, I hope that you will be able to remember these phrases and that people will help you. So, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again next time.